All right, thank you very much. We are waving the World Cup flag. Very good morning and time to bring you latest from the world of sports on the First Line Morning Show. Today is a Friday. Like we do it every other Friday, we interview sports personalities, and you will be happy to know the person I have in my studios this morning. He is in the person of, well, let me hold on to the name, but let me give you a clue as to who I have in my studio. He masterminded Accra Hearts of Oak to 8 consecutive league titles when he joined them in the seasons 1989. And he won the CAF Champions League with Accra Hearts of Oak in 2000. He won the Super Cup in 2001 when Hearts of Oak defeated Zamalek in Kumasi by 2-0. And he is in the person of Millennium Chairman. I'm sure you know the person I am talking to by now. My name is Adamu Mufta, and I'm talking to the Millennium Chairman, Champion Chairman, in the person of Mr. Harry Zakour. Mr. Harry Zakour, very good morning, and
good morning.
Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
You are Hearts of Oak. Hearts of Oak is in your blood. You drink Hearts of Oak, you sleep Hearts of Oak, despite the difficulty. We're starting with the camp of Hearts of Oak, the club you masterminded to 8 consecutive league titles between the years 1989 and 2000. 8 league titles. What has gone wrong between that year and now? Looking at Accra Hearts of Oak's progress, Uncle Harry.
Well, you see, Hans has been changed. You know, first I have to talk about the floating shares. You know, I was really on the board of House of Oak, the board of directors, and I was against the floating shares in Accra House of Oak. You see, those days, you asked for 100 years. How did House was doing it?
Absolutely, 100 years.
They were doing it through different people. I mean, helping the club. You know, people going to watch football. Today, ask me, how many people goes to the stadium? Because the standard of the football is so low. You will go to the park, and you, in my days, you will ask, Menenya Wawu. You know what I mean? But today, you go to the stadium, you go and sit. You sit on your
You're sitting on
nest,
tenterhooks.
on your nest. You are saying, hey, we are going to. Since when House has been beaten in our time, I can't remember Accra House of Oak has been beaten in Accra Sports Stadium.
At all.
Today, your House is beating 3-0. House has been beating 2-0. House is this, House is this. You know what I mean? It's all part of the administration in House of Oak.
Okay.
If you look at Ashotete, who was one of the best person we had in our administration in House Secretariat, where is he today?
He's left the club.
Where is Ernest Thompson?
He has left.
Where is Alaji House?
They are all not around.
Nia Ibonte, Ernest Kwashi, Ado, Stephen Akwete, and all. For us, all of us, where are we today? You see people on the board. Have they got time for the club?
That's the question.
They have totally collapsed Accra House of Oak. How long will it take them to build the club now? That's the big problem in Accra House of Oak. I think, I would say the board chairman of House of Oak, Toby Afete, is bad. He's good. But he should get people to work for. He must get people to work for him. Because I don't see somebody like Tamaklo. He's good, he's played his part. But can Tamaklo go to the training ground every day? Can the Stambik managing director goes to the training ground? How many of them, the directors, goes to the training ground to see how the team? How many of them goes to the camp when the boys are in camp? In our time, we all go to the training ground on Friday to see how Jones is working. We take the selection from the training ground. We come Saturday to the camp. We sit with the boys. We talk with them, play with them. I hear this time all these things are not there. Even when the team is traveling, who goes with the team? There's nobody who goes with the team. No any of the directors goes with the team. It's a big problem for a big club like Accra House. It's becoming like a toy. So I will advise my friend Togbe, he should sit well. If he doesn't sit well and you go for the 14-15 season, and he doesn't do well, it will be very bad for him. I'm not saying the supporters. You know Accra House supporters. They won't even allow you to enter the stadium.
At all.
They won't allow you. I know, I've worked with them. I know the type of people they are. They want a house of folk. The supporter wants a win. But if you ask them for something, they won't give you. But they want the club to do well.
Absolutely.
Anywhere I go in Accra, I enter any office or any department or any entertainment place, Arisa, what is happening to us?
Even when you were winning then?
No, when I was winning, everybody was happy. Everybody wants to meet me. Everybody wants to talk to me.
But when the things go wrong, today, what's happening to us?
What is happening to us today?
And do they want you to come back?
Well, I would say I want to come back. I don't want to be a CEO or to be the board chairman. I want to be a part of the board, you know what I mean? If I have my little advice, if Alaji has a little advice and there's something near Ibonte, you see, we all are the root of this Accra. We made what is House of Folk.
Absolutely.
Tommy Thompson has played his part. He's gone.
It's gone.
I may not be there tomorrow. You know, we have to build the youth to come in. But who wants to come in when they see the club is not doing well?
Right.
No youth want to come in to help the club.
Right.
No any businessman wants to come and put his money when the club is not doing well.
Right. Sorry, you made mention of the fact that the league is going down the drain. We have Kotoko and Accra House of Folk coming up on Sunday. Do you foresee that game dragging the fans to the stadium just like it used to be previously?
I know Kumasi will be full. You know, Opokuti is talking. He thinks House is going to play basketball.
Basketball. He's predicting a 5-goal drubbing.
5 goal. He should go and sleep. He should eat his. I think if he doesn't eat his fufu before the match,
it would go back.
He would go, because House and Kotoka is a different thing on the field.
Altogether, yeah.
They play different football. If you watch the match Accra House of Folk lost in Accra, the 1-0. They played very well, but then they didn't have some few players in the team, you know what I mean? When House and Kotoka played, it's a different thing. It's not the performance. There's something behind the club. The spirit is behind the club.
Talking about spirit, if you look at the team now, do you think the spirit is out of Accra Hearts of Folk?
Well, not like our days, you know what I mean, where me and my brother Herbert Benson, we can fill the stadium, you know, we go from a radio station to a radio station, you know, doing, you know, we have raised in our time football, Herbert Mensah and Alaji Gruza in those days. You know, there's competition, King Faisal, all those like Goldfields. There was this time, even if you go to the stadium these days, my brother, you are a writer. You know, if you go to a stadium, do you get even 300 people in the stadium this time?
Hardly. 300 is even too much. Hardly will you get 300 people.
And look at the club, the money they are spending. Look at the sponsors. How much does the sponsors give the club?
That's the question.
It's not easy for the. I'm very sad for those other clubs. You know what I mean? Because look at House of Folk. They may be in camp. I think to be in camp, not less than 10,000 Ghana cedi or 12,000 Ghana cedi for House of Folk to be in a camp.
Absolutely.
And all that money is coming from Togbe's pocket. You know what I mean? But there's no result.
Absolutely.
You see, he should sit down and think, he's paying that money. Why is the result not coming? Because he's not getting the right people to run the club. I'm not saying I want to be a coach or I want to be the board chairman. Or we need to meet, you know what I mean? Meet with the old directors and ask them, oh, look, you're not thinking about us. You've forgotten about the people who were running the club. You have never called even one person to ask him what is happening.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? We the old board, we have sat and we want to go and meet him because we are not happy where the club is going. Last, if it wasn't for Duncan,
it would have been disastrous from the 14th spot to the 5th spot.
We would have done Accra Great Olympics
in the Division 1 league.
In Division 1, and which would not have been fair for us.
At all.
People would be laughing at us. Thanks to Duncan, he came. He did all his best. He brought the club. You know, if you look at Alex Ferguson, he's a superstar. Mourinho can even challenge the honor of the club. Even Alex Ferguson can challenge the board of directors of Manchester United.
Yes, if he's not happy with, proceedings, he can challenge the board.
Look at Manchester United. The board, Alex Ferguson brought the best coach. He wasn't doing well. They kicked him. They kicked him out. But when Duncan was doing well,
what happened?
I think small confusion, money or
monetary issues.
You see, when you have a coach, you just take your saliva back. I work with Jones. We fight. But the day of the match, we are united. What Jones wants, we do it for Jones.
Absolutely.
Because he knows the boys, he sleeps with the boys, he trains with the boys. We come there maybe few minutes, we talk to them, an hour, we leave the place. But a coach is always with the team.
Absolutely.
Even going to training every morning, going to the training in the afternoon, is a full-time job for the coach.
Yes.
So he knows what he wants. If he's not well put in a good position, well-paid salary, he cannot work.
Absolutely.
Because he has a family in his house too.
Harry, time is fast spent. You know, the players coined a song when you were playing the CAF Champions League. That's when they come to Bus Stop, your restaurants.
It's called Bus Stop Meat Pie.
Bus Stop Meat Pie. That's when you take Harry Zakour's meat pie, your jaws don't ache. I mean, how come that song?
Well, you know, the Channel O supporters in
Channel
Nima,
supporters.
You know, I'm the life patron for Chapter O. I formed that chapter.
Yes.
You know, with Aziz. And it was one of the strongest chapter we ever has in House of Folk. Before chapter 4, chapter 9 Kumasi, they are very good, they are very strong. But, you know, Channel O came out and they were doing very, very well. And I won't write off the chapter in Kumasi, chapter 9. They were strong behind the club too. You see, like this coming Sunday, they should not put them down. You know, I'm pleading with the supporters. They should have patience for the playing body. You know, it's not an easy match. You know, Kotoko has won the league. What I would say, but at least we should come out not beating. At least if we don't win, at least it should be a draw.
Should be a draw.
You know, to keep the club in a good place.
In a good place, yeah.
But Kotoko has won the league. I think I'll congratulate them. They've done very well for the second time.
Absolutely.
They've won the league now. It wasn't a professional league. Now it is a professional league. Yes, we won the professional league.
Phobia for you.
Yeah,
Accra had to put.
And you know, my time, we've done so good.
Absolutely.
I'm so proud. And I would like to see us down. In my time on CNN, we were number 8.
Eighth club
Best
in the
eight
world.
in the world.
After
and African,
winning
even Al Ahly never hit even to that place.
No, Al Ahly have not achieved that.
Yes, we achieved. We did very well in the few 5 years. We were very good. And we played in 2001. We present a House of Folk.
You represented national team to play Nigeria.
To play Nigeria draw.
Yes. And that started Nigeria team. That had Nwankwo Kanu or Kocha and
yes, they were there. We were shocked that they were surprised to see a team, not a national
locally based team.
It was, we were about, only one player was
from Kotoko, Lawrence Ajay.
Lawrence Ajay.
He was the only one from Kotoko.
He was the only player who came to join the team. And it was in Jones' time.
Jones started a few years.
Oh, I think he's doing very well. We visit him, we meet the wife, you know what I mean? We are still old friends, you know what I mean? He made me who I am, I made him who he is.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? It's a good thing I've got involved in football. Football has made me who I am today. And I'm happy.
Uncle, time fast spent, but Black Stars are in Group G alongside Germany, Portugal, and the USA.
That is a big question. You see, people are dreaming. We may do well. We may get to the quarterfinal, or maybe get somewhere forward. But we should think how we are going to qualify in our group. You know, America has been in Brazil for the past 2 months.
For the past 2 months.
Where are we? What time did we group ourselves? And even up to today, our league is not.
It's not up to that standard.
Who are the local players? Who have joined the Black Star?
One single local player.
You see, the next 4 years, if we are going to play Africa, we may not have ACM, Sule Mutari, some of those old. They are growing. They've served this country. They've done well. You know, Asamoah Gyan has done very, very well. He's kept his standard up. You know what I mean? But next 4 years, are they going to be there?
That's the question.
They're not going to be there. This is why we should have been starting building the local team and get few of the players with, you know, give them the chance to travel with the team.
Absolutely.
There are only few players. The GFA should sponsor them. Just take those boys to go to Brazil and have a look at their mates, how they are playing. you know, and meet other. You see, when you go out and you meet other footballers, it makes you proud. You know, it puts some spirit in you. I want to be like Rooney or be like Gerard or be like other players outside. We keep them here. We don't take care of them. If I say something now, somebody will take me on. Maybe if I get to the stadium, maybe if I don't take a water will be thrown on me.
At you.
But we have to say the truth. Our football is not doing well. Our local league is not well organized. What is the PLB doing? What is the GAKA doing? Are they not sitting to advise the GFA? There's no competition in football. We are not playing FA. We are not doing nothing. Now the Blaster is going. They are playing tomorrow. Let's see how the team is built.
It's built.
You know what I mean? But don't think you can beat America every day. You know what I mean? They have been there. Maybe football is football. Maybe we can beat them. But are you not thinking about the 3 other clubs? Somebody is saying that we can make it with 7 points.
Yes.
It's not easy to make it with 7 points. Well, it's football. We played Germany before. We were beaten.
Yes,
we haven't played
Portugal before.
Portugal, but they have a good team.
They have a good team.
If you look at their team, most of their players, they are in the Premier League.
All right. Uncle Harry,
Thank you.
thank you very much for gracing this occasion. We'll speak some other time. Unfortunately, we didn't have much time to talk about.
Let the World Cup move
on, and then we talk more about
programs.
Exactly. So I've been talking to ZAKOUR, the Millennium Chairman, just like I told you earlier on. He was the one who masterminded ACCRA Hearts of Oak to those glorious days in 2000 and 2001. 6 consecutive league titles. So that's how we're wrapping up the sports segments on the First Line Morning Show. But if you want to enjoy some nutritious foods and get going in the morning, then it has to be Cocoa King. Is it your Hausa Cocoa? Is it Ekogbemi? Is it Oblayo? Then it has to be Cocoa King. And if you really want to look good like a gentleman, just like I'm seated here, then it has to be 247 Unisex Boutique and Belladonna. Locate them at North Kaneshi opposite the Barclays Bank. You can reach them on the telephone lines on 0244 672591, 0244 672591, and again 0264 264436, 0264 264436. It has been nice coming your way with another interesting sports edition. God willing, same time on Monday, join us once again for another interesting edition. I've been speaking to Harry ZAKOUR, and I am very much privileged to have him in our studios. Have a wonderful time. The issue is up next with Al Hassan S. Suhini.